Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. Also, EOS Meet.One, they're going to have a migration. So the deadline is September 30th. And also KEOS token migration as well. I will touch on Binance as well as Cellphone manufacturer doesn't want you to know. And just in case you are new to the channel, just to remind everybody that Crypto Pesos is going to have an airdrop. This project is created by EOS Venezuela. So everybody know that Venezuela right now, the hyperinflation, the economy is a total collapse. And just to get by, they don't even have money to buy, because of the hyperinflation. Just to get grocery is a nightmare every day. In order to qualify for this crypto pesos airdrop, you have to register. Also, make sure you transfer your EOS out of the exchange to your EOS account because they're taking the snapshot this week. And the airdrop will be on October 1st. So make sure you transfer your EOS out of the exchange to your EOS account, and then you also need to register in order to qualify. Also, EOSBET is having an interactive airdrop. So in order to qualify for this airdrop, you have to play the game. So you can log into the Scattered wallet, and then basically you just roll the dice and play the game, and automatically you will receive those EOSBET token in your EOS wallet. As a EOSBET token holder, you are going to get dividends at the end of this year because this is a profit sharing platform. So if you're interested, you can check you can click the link below. That will help out my channel as well. Also, there's another airdrop. EOS airdrop. This is a token for EOS contract builder. Basically, you have to have your EOS in your wallet as well. So make sure you transfer out of your exchange to your EOS wallet. And snapshot will be October 16, and the airdrop will be on the October 16 as well. And you can also go to airdrops for EOS.com to check out the snapshot date and also the actual airdrop dates. So before we get into today's discussion, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop giveaway, half up or ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So let's talk about Ripple a little bit. So on Sunday morning, I post a video saying that buy the rumors, sell the news, because they pumped the Ripple so much over the weekend. And I made a video on Saturday night and posted on Sunday. So basically, this is a pump and dump. So for the Bitcoin, don't forget CME. Actually, CME future contract is going to expire this Friday. So every month, the last Friday of every month, they are going to have a contract expire for CME future contract, Bitcoin future contract. Let's look at the. So this is the CME future contract distribution. This is as of September 18. So this is not very updated. This is just for references right now. Some of the position they may be liquidated already. So based on September 18, the short position is over 2,000. The long position is over 1,600. The spread is only 228. It's not that big actually. Used to be the spread is a double. And this is for non-commercial, which is the retail investor. This is the commercial, which is for institution investor. The short position is over 139 short position, the contract. So this is one contract is equivalent to 5 Bitcoins, basically times 5 of everything. And also, when you go to BTC USD short, I think last week we are up here. But right now we're down here. It's not that crazy compared to here. So this Friday, the contract Bitcoin future contract is going to expire. We'll see whether they are going to pump the market to liquidate all this short position, or they're not going to liquidate the short position. because right now the short position is not that high. But it's up to the whale how they play the game, so we don't know. So let me know what you think about the direction of Bitcoin before the CME future contract going to expire on Friday. And also the CBOE, let's see, the CBOE, they have also a report as well. So this is the CBOE future contract report, September 18. The long contract is like 2,300, short contract is over 3,600. So the spread is a little bit bigger for the CBOE. So let's go to the bots quickly. So the bots right now, this is the BitMax liquidation bots. Oops. Okay, where did I go? Let me go back there. So this is the BitMax liquidation bots. Right now they're liquidating long on Ethereum, sell Ethereum, liquidating long Ethereum, sell Ethereum, liquidating short on Ripple, buy Ripple, liquidating long on Ethereum, liquidating long on Ripple, sell Ripple, liquidating long on Ripple, sell Ripple, liquidating short on Ethereum, buy back Ethereum. So so you can check it out. So this is the liquidation bot for BitMax. The next stop, I'm going to talk about just quickly about Binance. Probably you talk about CZ. He's going to release this Binance to increase the circulating supply. This means more coin will be in circulation, and they're going to unlock the creator address, and then they will release some of the BNB token. So in missing picture, I think he tweeted that ZZ has publicly announced that he will move his vested BNB coin in a small chunk using his bot army, and he's liquidating. You won't get a better dump warning than this from the man himself. I think he also went on talk about Charlie Lee basically sell all the Bitcoin at all-time high. So he's just comparing that CC also liquidating the BNB token just like Charlie Lee. But the thing is, let's see. But the thing is, Binance is not at all-time high. All-time high is on June. It's almost like 17 bucks or something. So right now it's not really all-time high. So anyway. So what do you think? Do you think ZC is liquidating the BNB token? Do you think just like Charlie Lee, he's going to dump all the Litecoin just like Charlie Lee? Please comment below. I would like to hear what do you think about this topic. Also, let's talk about the migration. So okay, so MEET.ONE, they're going to do the migration of the token. Currently, they are still in ERC20, which is in your MyEther wallet. And I talked about this probably back in probably a month ago about this token's migration. So the deadline is September 30th. You only have a few days to do the migration. Otherwise, all this MEET.ONE token will become obsolete. So to do the migration, you have two choices. One, you can use it, you can do it yourself in the MEET.ONE wallet. The second choice is you can just send it to the exchange to do the migration for you. Currently, Big.ONE, Top.ONE, and Gate.io, they support the swap. But the thing is, Gate.io, they require KYC. I think Big.ONE not require KYC, but Top.ONE, I'm not sure. If you're interested, you can click the referral link for the Big.ONE so you can do the token swap. And if you choose to use the MEET.ONE wallet, I create a video probably a few months ago how you create a MEET.ONE wallet in your cell phone. So once you create your MEET.ONE wallet, so it will be like this. You go to Discovery, you click this button, Discovery, and then you go to MEET.ONE migration. You click, because there's two entry. One is MEET.ONE migration, the other is KEOS migration. So right now, I'm doing the MEET.ONE migration. Once you do that, you put in your EOS receiving account. So your EOS receiving account, which is 12 digit, is name, not the number, okay? The 12 digit your EOS account, and your Ethereum address that you have your EOS token. This is a public address, okay? There's no, you don't need any private key or anything, just the public address. So once you do that, you hit migrate. After you put in this account name and also Ethereum address, you put migrate, and then you'll come to this page. So this page telling you to send the MEET.ONE token to this address. So let's go ahead and go to, I use mycrypto.com. So this is mycrypto.com. I log in with my MetaMask wallet, and then I choose MetaMask, right? So once I log in, I will scan the token. If you didn't see your MEET.ONE token or KEOS token, you scan for the token. So after you scan, you're supposed to see all the token, right? The MEET.ONE and KEOS token. If you still couldn't see the token, you have to add the custom token. So so you put in the address for MEET.ONE wallet. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste. This is a contract address for the MEET.ONE wallet. So you copy and paste. Let's see, excuse me. Oops, I think I do it too quick. So, and then you save. So you see the MEET.ONE wallet is here already. So initially I have to do the copy the contract address, add the custom token in order to see my MEET.ONE wallet, because I couldn't see in my my Ether wallet or my crypto.com. And then once you do that, you make sure you change it to MEET.ONE wallet. And let's go back to that screen. So here you have to copy this address. So you have to copy this address to your to this in here, and then you make sure you choose the MEET.ONE wallet, and then you put in the amount. So you just send the entire balance, and then you send the transaction. So I would recommend you check the gas price first before you do that, because I don't want to pay expensive gas. I think earlier when I did it, the gas is around here or here, and sometimes here. So I think right now I don't think I will send anything. I will wait until the network is not that busy. So I don't want to pay heavy gas price. I think this morning is like $6 in here. It's like $9 right now. Ooh. So let's get back to the wallet. So once you put in the address and then the amounts and entire balance, make sure you choose MEET.ONE, and then you send the transaction. It will have a transaction hash, right? So you put the transaction hash in the Ether scan, to check if the transaction go through. So basically here they show it to you. You go to, you copy and paste the transaction hash, go to etherscan.io, so etherscan.io. So you put your transaction hash in here, and so you see if this goes through. If it goes through, it should say success. So I will pick the time when the network is not too busy. So for me, when I do it, it only takes me probably 3 or 4 minutes, but when the network is busy, it may take longer. So I will wait until the time when the network is not that busy. So once it is success, then you copy and paste the transaction hash in here. So you copy and paste in here, and then you confirm the transfer, and then you just confirm the transfer, and then the next step, it will get to here. It will have a check mark saying that it is successfully migrate from the MEET.ONE to EOS Maine net, and then you just go ahead and complete the whole process. So this is how you transfer it. So make sure this is the address. You send it to the MEET.ONE to do the token swap, and it takes about three days for them to. You don't see the token right away. Based on the article, they said it takes about 3 days before they send the token to your EOS account. So don't panic. But as long as you have the transaction hash and everything, and you go through the transaction successful, that means it's fine. And if you see this box, that means you already go through. And also, KEOS is the same thing, okay? So there's a KEOS token migration as well, but the instruction here is pretty horrible. Everything in some other language that we don't quite understand. But the process is the same as MEET.ONE wallet. So basically, you go to discovery, as we mentioned, so you can refer to this one. So you go to discovery. So once you install MEET.ONE wallet, you go to discovery, and then you go, and then the next screen will have two screens. It will have a KEOS migration or MEET.ONE migration. So this time you choose the KEOS migration. So once you choose the KEOS migration, it will show to this screen. So this is basically the EOS account name, the 12-digit account name, and this is the public address of the Ethereum or MyEther wallet that you hold your KEOS token, still in ERC20. And then you submit, and then you go to this, you click migrate actually, and then you go to this page. So you basically send the KEOS token to this address. So you copy and paste this address, and once again you go copy and paste in here, and then make sure you check KEOS is not MEET.ONE, it's KEOS, and then you send the entire balance, you send the transaction, and then you just click next. I think it's next, I'm not sure. And then you go to Ether scan. So once the sorry. Once I'm just doing too quick. And okay, so you send a transaction. You have a transaction hash, right? So you go to Ether scan once again to check if the transaction goes through. So if the transaction is successful, you copy and paste the transaction hash in here, and then you click next. Make sure you put the transaction hash in here. Click next, and then your transfer will be complete. Okay, this happy man is not like this. I think when you finish, it should be similar to MEET.ONE. It doesn't look like that, basically. I think it's basically look like this. Okay, it's not a happy face in the other one. See, the instruction is very horrible, man. I mean, seriously. So, and in a foreign language that we don't understand. So the deadline for this migration is also September 30th. So don't procrastinate. Get it done. So because you don't want to pay high gas price, you want to do it while the Ethereum network is not that busy. I'm not going to do it right now. It's just too much gas right now. So okay. Now let's talk about the cell phone manufacturer. They don't want you to know. So basically, CBC Marketplace. CBC is basically Canada Broadcasting. Is similar to ABC, CBS, NBC in the US. So they surveyed about over 900 Canadians with cell phone, asked how many were aware of the manufacturer's suggestions to hold the phone 5 to 15 millimeter away from the body. The results show that 81% had no clue. Of course, we don't know. And 67% admitted that they carry their phones against their bodies. So when told about the message, 3 out of 4 people surveyed said that they would stop carrying their phone against their body. Yeah, when you go to the gym, sometimes people, put their cell phone inside the bra and all that thing. So 5 to 15 millimeter is basically 0.5 to 1.5 centimeter away from your body. And also they did lab testing as well. If the phone hold against your ear and all that and your body, they did a test. It does not pass the safety limit, the radiation safety limit. So that's why the manufacturer has warning in their cell phone saying that you have to use your cell phone 5 to 15 millimeter away from the body. And also I will put the link below about that documentary about testing the cell phone and all that, because it's pretty interesting. When you put your cell phone near the ear, they basically fail the test because of the radiation. So let's talk about this. Cell phone radiation may be dangerous. This is based on California health officials' warning. So California is always very progressive in terms of like health, those sort of things. This article published on December 18, which is last year. And also, So because of the so California Department of Public Health, they published a new guidelines on because of the cell phone exposure and all that to human and everything. So now they have a new guideline how you deal with this. So the guideline probably saying so basically some the guideline issue some laboratory experiment and human health study have suggested the possibility that long-term high use of cell phone may be linked to certain types of cancer and other health effects, brain cancer, tumor, acoustic basically auditorial the auditory nerve, salivary gland, lower sperm count, especially the guys put the cell phone in your pocket, lower sperm count, headache, and effects on learning, memory, hearing, behavior, and sleep. So basically, they talk about right now there's no definitive link between health problems and radio frequency energy. So the type of radiation emitted by the cell phone, but the document is intended to provide guidance for people who want to reduce their own and their family exposure to radio frequency energy from cell phone. So, so the guideline recommend you keep your phones away from your body when they are not in use in your backpack or put in your purse rather than put it against your body near your pocket or sleeping with phones away from the bed. People use the cell phone as an alarm clock. I think it's a bad idea. Just don't use cell phone as an alarm clock, seriously. You have to turn off your cell phone and put it away, put it on the table, not just next to your bed. This is very bad thing. We don't know whether they will affect your brain waves while you're sleeping, right? Also, you can use speakerphone or headset to make phone call rather than holding the phone against your, your ears or to your head and all that. Also, you should remove your headset when you are not in use because this device also emits small amount of radio frequency. And also, you can also reduce your exposure by by limiting the cell phone use. For example, when the cellular signal is very weak, just forget it. Just don't use it because, for example, when you're traveling in a high-speed train, in a bus or train, or stream audio or video or upload large files, all these circumstances can cause phones to put out higher than normal level of radio frequency energy. And phone also emits a radio frequency energy when connected to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth device, but at a lower level. So when the signal is not that great, just forget about it. Don't use it because you just make the cell phone work harder, to emit more higher than normal level of radio frequency to get the signal. Also, the guideline also talk about caution against the use of radiation shield. So you may see some advertising, oh, this is a radiation shield and all that jazz. Well, if you're using a radiation shield, it's even worse because it forces the cell phone to work harder to emit more RF, the radio frequency energy in order to stay connected. So which basically increase the person exposure rather than decreasing it. Also, we don't know the long-term consequences for the young children exposure. And right now, the average age for the first cell phone is now 10 years old. And also about 12% of the adult use smartphone for daily internet access. So the thing is, we don't know the long-term consequences of the on children's health because they're still growing and all that. We don't know yet because we don't have study about long-term exposure of radio frequency to children. And also, children who use cell phone earlier, they have more years of exposure to radio frequency energy over their lifetime than people who just started using them as an adult. So some doctors led some doctors to recommend added caution especially for children using cell phone. And also World Health Organization talk about cell phone radiation is possibly carcinogenic. Basically, it's a potential can cause cancer. And also earlier in 2017, an Italian court ruled in favor of the plaintiff who argued that his brain tumor was the result of excessive work-related cell phone use over a 15-year period. So this case basically the Italian guy is a sales rep. So he has to cold call, has to make a lot of phone calls to get clients. So over a 15-year period as a sales rep, he got a brain tumor. So also the amount of radiation emitted on mobile phone is well below the standard for consumer product. But the thing is, we don't know. Right now, we don't have enough study, so we don't know the long-term consequences. To play on the safe side, I think it's better, number one, don't try to put it in your purse or in the backpack, and don't put it against your body, especially you go to the gym. Some women put it against the bra and all that. This is really bad. And also when you're sleeping, don't put the cell phone next to you. I mean, that's not good at all. And when you're charging your cell phone, maybe charge in a separate room. Don't charge in the same room. Even charging my computer, I charge in a different room. And also at night, when the Wi-Fi you're not using, you should shut it off. We don't know the long-term consequences of those Wi-Fi. Will that disrupt your brain waves while you're sleeping? And I don't know if you still remember. Let's go back to that picture. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. So it takes about more than a decade to realize that tobacco is really bad to us. So for those cell phone thing, it may be the same. It may be very similar. It may take more than a decade to realize the radio frequency is harmful to our brain and all that, harmful to the children. So just put it on the safe side. I mean, just on precaution, just do all the precaution. Try not to put your cell phone against your body. So back in those days, even doctors smoking Camels, right? They don't even realize tobacco can cause lung cancer during that time. And they think smoking is pretty cool. And they use doctors for advertising as well. So right now it takes more than a decade to realize tobacco is bad. So this may be same as cell phone as well. So okay, let me know what you think about this cell phone radiation that may potential dangerous to human as well as especially the kids as well. Just one last thing, I almost forget to say it because my computer is a little bit adding up right now. So they talk about the Mt. Gox, the crypto crash after the Mt. Gox. To me, this Mt. Gox thing has been talking about since last year. So I would just say the price of Bitcoin is up to the whale. So it's up to how they play the game. All this is Mt. Gox thing is just a noise. So I would just take a grain of salt, basically. So don't make it such a big deal. I know a lot of YouTubers say, oh, this is Mt. Gox, this is this, this is this. I mean, to me, this is up to the whale how they want to play the Bitcoin game, basically. It's not up to us. It's not up to the average Joe, right? And when the price are dropping or whatever, they try to give explanation. I mean, there's no explanation, some of them. They just give some reason. And back in the last year, people are saying that, the crypto market is going to come back because of the Chinese New Year. And then they said about, it's because of the tax season. Maybe because of this, because of that. Well, the crypto market never come back. So they just give different reason for different things. So just forget about it. Just look at the chart and the chart will tell you. The chart will not lie to you. All right, let me know what you think about the cell phone radiation that may cause potential danger to your body. Also, what do you think about the direction of Bitcoin with the CBOE CME contract is going to expire this Friday? Please comment below. That would be great. I would like to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, share with your friends. And this will help my ranking in YouTube, and I will continue to provide quality video for you guys. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. Remember, crypto deep divers. We, the people, take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in ICO or cryptocurrency has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence.